Of course. So, anyways, about that, let's start listening to music because, yeah. Let's see the first song, shall we? I wonder who it probably could be by. Guys, it's Hold On That Dragon. It's W1 too. What? Yep. Yep. There's no Spain? Guys, there's no Spain in Origins. I guess his origin is Madrid. There's no Madrid. Oh no, it's not cooked. What the fuck do I do with Scott? Yes, yes. What the fuck do I put him? North Korea? Do I put him in the bordering country? Portugal? Do I put him? No, not even Portugal! Hold on, let me see if he's played in any other countries or something. Early life. Oh. Okay, I have to put him near Spain. I have to put him in like. Are we going to talk about how Australia's there but not Spain? So where the fuck do I put it? There's no fucking Spain. There's no fucking Spain. Like, whoa. Alright, I'm gonna put him in Italy because it's one of Spain's allies. Why the f is Israel there but not Spain? Yes, they actually do. I guess I have to put him as Italian, kind of. So, X Factors. Alright, first Spanish player has been created. Next is David Villa. I love how they're all footballers. I mean, Spain is a football country, so. They all either retired recently or are still playing too. That's kind of crazy. Like Casillas, like 45 years old. Villa is 44. So your Ramos, I think, is like 38, 39, 37. So they're all relatively kind of young. Well, not young in sports-wise, like young as age-wise. So that's cool. You have really two dead people. Sadly, Freddie Mercury sadly from a sad reason, but I think Winston Churchill died from old age. Ah, yeah. Okay, anyways. Alright, what should I give him? Give him Flinger. Yeah, I just hope AFK Man does not pick hit as first Germany, right? Well, we will be cooked. I think he's definitely gonna have that. He's definitely gonna have that born leader X factor, right? Oh my god. What? Yeah, the painter. True. So he can't take him. As he's Austrian. Wait, imagine if he takes Albert Einstein. Uh-oh! We would actually be cooked because he's way too smart. He's way too smart, we would be cooked. He would be a high overall for sure. Because he's too smart. He would find out how to play hockey without even knowing what hockey is. He's that smart, bro. We would be cooked if he gets Einstein in. Imagine if Florida picked Epstein. Imagine if Florida Cats picked Epstein. Imagine. Good question, I have no idea. Okay, now this time, this guy has played for other countries, meaning I can put his origin as one of those. So yeah. Okay. He played in Australia. Yeah, he's gonna have Australian origin. Right now, overall. Alright, there's Villa has a great idea to Sergio Ramos. Oh boy, Sergio Ramos is really gonna be physical, right? Oh my god, he's one of the most physical guys in football, I feel. Of course you don't know. Not Dragons in the future, that's good. Look at E. No way. Everyone else. E, that's good. Alright, the Spanish players have been made. Out of pain. I guess. Yeah. What? Mm. Steve still has a big forehead. Oh my god. I'm trying to invite more people because yes. That's all. Matching dragons. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Yeah, stop. Get over. Yeah. Imagine dragons. I think my dragons is my dragon.
I've been giving my energy away. Okay, alright. I've been saying the same thing today. Oh wow, alright. How you gon' double down when you're standing on your pinky toe? Right around with the windows down, thinking that they know, but they don't. It's never that serious, right? Until you need a nip light. I'm a dip, but I ride that. We can fall in love, but I'm not yo. No, I feel alive when I'm chilling in the garden with Eve. A snake trying to bite me, but I don't wanna leave. And you know that apple tastes good. He looked me in the eyes 'cause he knew I would. And you know I want my rip back. But you know that.
Also, guys, GTA 6 might actually release soon, by the way. Yeah. Moment. But then, what about the before GTA 6 jokes? Before GTA 7. Guys, we got before GTA 7 jokes, before GTA 6. What? Oh my god. Oh, you left? Oh yeah. Y'all left lane. Oh my god, I know the reason then. Yeah. Oh god, do you remember Summer Harlem? That was my bit. That's what you might do, right? What? So hot. Alright. Yeah. My bad, guys. I looked at it. Remember when we brought someone back from an old group? I was Eglarin. Remember when we just brought someone back to life from a group, like a dead group of 2023? Oh, shit! Okay, so, remember when we brought someone back to life from the old group because I invited Jeffy in? Remember that? I'm just crazy. It's crazy. 2 years later. You have actually an issue. No, I live there. I live there. Make it fun and tell me what you do. Everybody go respect the shit. But the one is one of the diamonds, but I'm not. And I've been hustling all day, this away, that away. You could learn it anyways, just the same. On the trees is the perfect place to shade, and that's just how I take it. Diamonds that you fucking make, that you let your side take. Hey, diamond like this, fucking niggas that you gave me, let your side take. Hey, diamond that you give me, that you let your side take. Hey, diamond like this, I do it with you, that you let your side take. Churches with my belly skirt, my belly skirt. Getting signs out the window, bitch. Open all up on my face, bitch. They say your food is a black girl. And we go crash it when nobody's known. I live there, or I live here. Make it fun and tell me what you do. Everybody go respect the shit. But the one is the diamond, but all day, this will take better take. You could choose it anyways, just the same. On the trees is the perfect place to shade and decide to. Hey, diamonds, fucking me, bitch, let your side to. Hey, diamond, right, this fucking niggas that you gave me, let your side to. Hey, diamonds, just make that change, which you let your side to. What is happening?
Yeah, I'm trying to invite people to the league. What I buy?
I totally don't. I don't. I don't. I still don't. Yeah. It's live. Guys, let's make it like a magic.
Hey there, pretty boy. What would it take to see through those bright blue eyes? Wish I had the choice. Ambition was my father's best advice. So much for this easy living, jealousy's a game I'm winning. Won't you sit down so I stand a chance tonight? I don't wanna be the best, just better than you. Who is I kidding?
I love him sleeping game.
Or a little bigger than you. But the shoe ain't fitting. I'm the king of jealous feelings in this sea of envy swimming. I don't wanna be the best, just better than you. Who is I kidding? Hey there, city boy. What will it take to make you compromise? 'Cause I don't think you understand how much you will always be mine. So much for this easy living, jealousy's a game I'm winning. Won't you sit down so I stand a chance tonight? I wanna be the best, just better than you. Who is I kidding? Tried to be the bigger boy, a little bigger.
Why is he having again? Oh my god. Baby. Let me get a toilet real quick. I'll still hear you though. Okay. Yo, Glenn, I got some big news. Season 2 of a really crazy show is coming out. Season 2 of Epstein Island is coming up. Because the Trump family might be trying to buy an island. Not again. Not again! Guys. Not again. Not again. Not again! And that's Trump's family, by the way, so. Guys, welcome to Epstein Island Season 2. Literally, bro. You got Trump Island for GTA 6, by the way. No, Season 1 million. Oh my god. Bro. Oh my god, it's a live episode, thank you. I get nothing. Oh no, they're not buying a private island. They're building. Yeah, if they're building a private island, that means they're for sure gonna build one. Oh crap, we're getting Epson Season 2, go. Or we can say Episode 2 of Season 1.
Okay, so apparently NBA athlete offered $15 million just
Bro, an NBA player offered $50 million to have the no Sophie Rain. What the fuck? NBA player, by the way. What?
2 years ago, we found out what 2024 was like NHL 19. And last year, we found something like potential money film. It's only one logical interest in the big film. In 2026 is supposed to look like right to NHL 21. We're back on NHL 21 here, and I'm going to be simulating the next 6 seasons to figure out what the NHL is supposed to look like. What is really supposed to win the Stanley Cup? What trades is supposed to happen? Because of course, the most logical way for us to figure this out is to use NHL 21. What's happening in real life? Yeah, no, that's not realistic. Real life is not realistic. NHL 21, though, no, they're going to give us the true results of what should happen. So there's only one way for us to find out what was really supposed to happen. Let's go ahead and split it for the trade deadline.
I have a feeling Kenar's new account might have died.
And then we'll figure out who's supposed to win the Stanley Cup. The other thing we'll figure out is whether or not you're subscribed to the channel over 50 100% of you watching this video already subscribed, and I don't know why you would want to watch the content if you're not already subscribed. So make sure you hit that subscribe button down below right now. We're on the road to 100K. So the trade deadline's officially wrapped up. The Vegas Knights are the best team in the NHL, but we need to have a conversation about the Pacific Division, because before we look at anything else here, Vegas is in the Pacific Division and they're first. Calgary's in the Pacific Division, they're third. Edmonton's in the Pacific Division, they're fourth. The Ducks are in the Pacific Division, and they're fifth. The San Jose Sharks are in the Pacific Division, and they're sixth. 5 of our top 6 teams are all in the Pacific Division. How does that even happen? Then it's going to be Florida, Boston, Washington, Dallas. What do you mean the Pacific Division is that dominant? It doesn't even make any sense. Also, I haven't seen the Tampa Bay Lightning yet. Keep in mind, that's the team that eventually will go on to win the Stanley Cup in the 2021 season. But in reality, the Tampa Bay Lightning are dead last in the entire league. Okay, that is quite the change. Like, we're talking about a team that in real life finished 8th in the entire league, and now they're going to miss the postseason. Another team that's a massive surprise, the Colorado Avalanche, they're going to go from first in the entire league to 19th. There's a chance they miss the postseason as well. Yeah, we're definitely seeing some very interesting things right now. When it comes to scoring in the entire league, Jack Eichel's going to be leading the way with Buffalo, 35 goals and 50 published 86 points. Nathan McKinnon, 74 points. Again, Malkin, 72. Dylan Larkin, the 41 trade out of Detroit, and he was a lot younger, 71 points, 30 goals and 4 Calvers. Austin Matthews, 69 points, 34 goals. I'm not gonna lie, we're seeing some very interesting games. Victor Wallace at 68 points right now. He's above the 20 game. Bergeron, 68 points. Connor McDavid has less points than Wolfson. Nah, what's going on here? Yeah, we definitely got some interesting goal scorers to say the least. When it comes to goaltending, Carey Price is doing his thing. 2 wins, 3 shots at 9-30 to 2-13. Jacob Mark's looking pretty solid. Evan Lundqvist, he's still dominating. Bobrovsky, Carl Hart, Parker Jones, they're all looking pretty solid right now. So we know who the top players are right now. We know who are the top teams. Let's see what kind of trades happen this season, because we certainly have ourselves a handful of trades. Ryan Newman's going to be acquired by the Pittsburgh Penguins. So Skinner's going to be sent out to LA. They're going to be picked up after the Seager deal. No, that's wild. You give up your first round pick and Skinner after the CU. You guys cooking now. Calgary Flames are acquiring Ryan Russell and Jeff Carter. They're going to be giving up the first round pick in that deal. So Calgary's going all in. Honestly, you'd love to see it. Ryan Ellis is going to be acquired from the New York Rangers. He's going to be a nice upgrade for them. Matthias Ekman's going to be sent over to the Carolina Hurricanes. Nashville's going to be receiving the first round pick in this deal. Instead of eventually working his way over to the Colorado Avalanche, it looks like Brock Nelson's going to be traded over to the Ottawa Senators. He's going to be a good pickup for them. Jared Spurgeon's going to be taking his talents over to Edmonton. Honestly, he's going to be a big time upgrade for them. Jake McCabe and Jason Spencer are both going to be sent over to the Philadelphia Flyers. Cal Yarncrow and Kel Gradler are both going to be picked up by Florida. Adam Cohen's going to be sent over to the Dallas Stars, and he's certainly going to be a good upgrade for them. Brayden Schneider's going to work his way over to the Arizona Coyotes. He's going to be a good young defensive prospect for them. The Toronto Maple Leafs are trading a first round pick for Nick Leddy. I think you all know my thoughts on that. Hendricks left here in a third round pick to be sent over to the Detroit Red Wings. The third rounder, Bobby Ryan, and the fifth round pick is going to be sent back to Washington. Anders Aries is going to trade to the Islanders for Kyle Palmieri and Travis Zajac. And honestly, I think that's really going to be our last no-no move. I guess Marcus Johansson did get traded over to the Arizona Coyotes, but yeah, compared to some of the other deals, that's certainly a smaller one. So to finish off the postseason, looks like the Edmonton Oilers going to walk away.
Radioactive, 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 radioactive.
Vegas is going to be right behind 109 points. Montreal Canadiens 107, San Jose 104, Florida 103. It seems like one of the biggest risers will be on to get the Calgary Flames. The team actually finished 20th in the entire league. Is now getting climbed up to 6th in the entire league. It was certainly a great season for them. Arizona, you're going to end up missing the postseason after finishing 11th in the entire league. I'm not going to lie, that's pretty tough. Now, when it comes to Tampa Bay, we have to have a conversation here. 24th in the entire league is a lot more than what you were at the trade deadline. The fact that you guys are going to go for the Stanley Cup champions and miss the postseason, now that's tough. Colorado, they were one of the top teams in the entire league. Now they're missing the postseason. It's a tough one. The New York Islanders going to end up finishing dead last in this new simulation. 42-10 record. Things just weren't looking too good for them. But now it's time to look at our league leaders. Who is going to be leading in points? Almost like that's going to be Jack Eichel. 47 goals, 74 assists. He's dominating the Buffalo Sabres. They've almost in second in the league. That's just not right. Something about this is just not right. I'm not okay with good goals being second in the league points. Even guys such as Mark McDavid and Nathan McKinnon It's just not right. Not right whatsoever. Like, where is Kucherov? Kucherov should be one of the top point getters right now, and I have not seen his name. I'm just completely convinced I'm just missing his name. There is no way Kucherov just completely fooled him. Maybe he did. Maybe I'm sleeping on him. And no, 69 points is wild. 1 goals and 58 assists for 69 points. He's doing a whole lot of nothing right here, see. Now, when it comes to goaltenders, Terry Price can get the top. Jake Marshall's up here as well, no surprise. Marshall and Bishop's Crosby, Parker Jones, Terry Price. A lot of throwback names here. Like, seriously, just one goalie name. Igor Koskinen is the number one goaltender in the Oilers. This wasn't that long ago. We're talking about 2021. In 2021, it was Oilers won Igor Koskinen. Oh, that's crazy. There's just crazy change in regards to the goaltenders. And now how about the Russians? All these guys are still incredibly young. They're not really young in the NHL. When it comes to the Stanley Cup winning team, who's going to be rewriting history? The Vegas Golden Knights, a team that we just saw in the Stanley Cup final. It looks like they're going to find a way to spin back to the Washington Capitals, and they're going to bring the Stanley Cup. The Capitals now to speak. Vegas was better than full Game 7 here, but Game 7 against the Sharks, Game 7 against the Ducks, Game 7 against the Dallas Stars, and then we got to the Stanley Cup final. Not to an empire, we're just going to see what Washington Capitals have more Game Series. Congrats to the Vegas Golden Knights, because we're going to make Stanley Cup. Percent was meant to be percent was probably too worried about that. I'm just so worried about that. I don't know if you guys are. We just got the all postseason scores with 25 points. William Paulson 23 points. Alex Pietrangelo in his first season for the Vegas Golden Knights, he's going to be winning the Stanley Cup. We should have never let Bro leave the St. Louis. Snaps off for 20 points. Jonathan Marchessault 19. Anthony Duclair 10 goals, 9 assists for 19 points. He was really stepping up big time for the Washington Capitals, but I guess it wasn't enough. I think your Stanley Cup winning goaltender is going to be Marc-Andre Fleury. 16 wins, 4 shots, 9 and 230. Shout out to Fleury. He stepped up big time in the postseason when Vegas needed him. Maybe now that he stepped up like this, he won't backstab him. But hey, only time will tell when it comes to that. When it comes to our individual awards, Jack Eichel is going to win the Hart Ross. He's also going to win the Hart Trophy. The Norris Trophy is going to go to Shea Weber, while the Lady Bing's going to Sam Reinhart. Roman Busos taking home the Calder this season. I don't think that's too much of a surprise. Von Smith Trophy is going to go to Alex Pietrangelo. As I mentioned earlier, St. Louis should have never let him go. Martin Jones, our best winner. People cost him winning the William Jennings for allowing the fewest goals games. What are we doing here? Like, seriously, what are we doing? Ain't no way Nico Koskinen and Mike Smith are going to lead the Edmonton Oilers to the fewest goals scored games. That's just not right. Bergeron's going to take it for himself, and Edmonton's going to go to Jack Eichel. He's also going to take it from Chris Rock Richard. So it was quite the run from Jack Eichel. But seriously, Nico Koskinen and Mike Smith taking home William Jennings. No, things have really gotten out of hand. So we're moving into the offseason. It's time to see what's going to be happening during the draft. The Vancouver Canucks, instead of dropping from 1 to 3, are actually going to jump from 3 to 1. Winnipeg Jets received the second overall. The Columbus Blue Jackets is going to jump from 6 to 3. Meanwhile, the Islanders, they're going to drop to 1 to 4. The one problem is, they actually don't have the pick. The New Jersey Devils will be selecting 4th overall with that pick. So I don't recall what trade that was, but literally that was not a good trade for the Islanders. So let's go ahead and move into the draft. The first overall pick, the Vancouver Canucks will select an auto-generated player. Not really what I want to see first overall. When it comes to the second overall pick, another auto-generated player. When it comes to the third overall pick, I don't think this is an auto-generated player. A high top 6 potential for the third overall pick. Not gonna lie, that is tough. That is very, very tough for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Okay, do we only have auto-generated players here? Where are the actual real players? Grant Clark's coming up, Dylan Gunther's here, Edmondson's here, Josh Waugh here, Carson Lambos. We're not going to be seeing any real players to really late in the draft. The LA Kings with the 6th overall pick are bringing Grant Clark to the team. So somehow in this new universe, the LA Kings still get to walk by Grant Clark. Dylan Gunther's going to take his talent over to the Nashville Predators. Columbus Blue Jackets will go with Bukestad, auto-generated player. 9th overall pick, we see Edmondson selected by the Ottawa Senators. And the 10th overall pick, we're going to be rounding it out with high top 6 potential Joshua. Now, there was really a time where people thought this man was going to be a superstar. Now, times have changed. Now, I am quickly going to go through the rest of this draft just to see if there are already late round steals. If William Echo's going to go 13th overall to the Carolina Hurricanes, that's a pretty good pickup for them. But I just want to see if we can find any future NHL stars that are going to be selecting like the 3rd, 4th, 5th, maybe even 6th round. If Isaac Rosa dropped to 26th overall, I believe that is a little bit later compared to where you drafted in real life. So yeah, I'm going to go through every round here and I'm going to highlight all the steals. Like Mason McTavish, maybe the club in the 2nd round, I definitely wouldn't be against that. Speaking of steals, just a couple picks later, Logan Stank over in the 2nd round. Once again, I would definitely be okay with taking Logan Stank over in the 2nd round. Montreal fans are cheering in the streets with a selection like this. Now, I definitely found ourselves a steal late in the 4th round. Detroit Red Wings are going to get Wallstead for the team. A 62 overall with low potential. Yeah, he's certainly going to be exceeding that overall for that potential. I thought I'd throw the face cam on for this one. Logan Mailloux, 53 overall, medium 70 potential. You know what? If Logan Mailloux continues to perform at the rate he was after the Olympics, I actually will be less mad with that deal because he actually didn't look atrocious. He was showing some potential for St. Louis. So Mailloux, maybe, just maybe, that deal is actually going to turn out to be alright for us. In the moment when we traded Zachary Beaulieu for Logan Mailloux, I was furious. Like, I was actually losing my mind. However, after the Olympic break, I'll keep it about 50. Rowe did not look half bad. I think he could be a decent defenseman for us in the future. Obviously, we're going to have to see how next season goes, but if he continues to perform like he did after the Olympic break, we could have something with him. Also, shout out to White Johnson, being selected in the 6th round, medium top 9 potential. What a fraud. So we're a week into free agency, and let's figure out where everyone's going to be going. Gabriel Landeskog is going to take his talents to the Columbus Blue Jackets for $8.8 million. Dustin Buffalo's going to join the Florida Panthers on a 1-year deal, $7.6 million. Tyson Berry's packing his bags, and he's going to go join the Vegas Golden Knights. Neil Young's going to be sticking in Winnipeg for $7.2 million. Zach Hyman, instead of heading over to the Edmonton Oilers, he's going to go to Minnesota Wild to team up with Pro for face-off. Thomas Tatar, Ricky for $150, not really too focused on you. And Alvin Siu, although you're one of the higher overalls, not too focused on you. And then again, $8.2 million. Show it to Bro, he secured the bag. Jaden Schwartz is going to be leaving the St. Louis Blues to join the Arizona Coyotes. Absolutely heartbroken. John Brisson's going to be taking his talents to Vegas for $6 million to the 34-year-old. I don't really know about that one. And Gustafson, 5.1 for the next 6 years for Pittsburgh. Oh, that's a crazy deal right there. Adam Bauer's going to take his talents to Toronto, $5.4 million for the next 3 years. And then Getzlaf, he's going to be signing a short-term deal, $5.7 million for the next 2 in Calgary. Now, when it comes to goalies, Tuukka Rask, Colorado Avalanche on a 1-year deal at $9.2 million. Shesterkin, of course, going to re-sign for the Rangers, but only on a 1-year deal, so there is a chance that he leaves in the future. Freddie Anderson's going to sign a 4-year contract with Ottawa Senators, so I guess he's not going to end up in Carolina. Bauer's taking his talents over to Nashville, which is very surprising, especially considering they have UC Soros right now. In Toronto, it looks like he got himself a really good replacement. Linus Allmark is going to join the Leafs. That's a really solid pickup for them. And then Mike Smith, going to San Jose, so shout out to you. Again, one more contract. Moving into this season, there's certainly a couple teams that we have to watch. One of those teams is the Vegas Golden Knights, since they are the reigning Stanley Cup champions. Vegas still has a lot of their core pieces together, so I'm expecting they're going to be competing once again. When it comes to goaltending, they have Marc-Andre Fleury and Robin Leonard in the pipes. Two guys that they can certainly work with. This is a team that we're definitely going to have to watch out for. Another team that we're going to have to watch out for is the Tampa Bay Lightning. Because let's not forget, this team is still pretty good. And I know for a fact that looking for a spot from last season's disappointment, they have all the core pieces still here. They still have Vasilevsky between the pipes, so I know they're looking to do some damage. And speaking of teams that are looking to do some damage, Colorado Avalanche need to bounce back this season. Last season was a massive disappointment for them. With all the talent that they have in this team, I can only imagine they're going to be looking even better heading into this season. Because there's no way you trend in the wrong direction. You have your superstar goaltender, you have an elite defense, and you have an elite offensive core. I don't really know what could hold this team back. So we made to the trade deadline, and it's actually kind of crazy because a lot of things are actually replicating what happened during the 2022 season. Columbus first in the entire league right now, Carolina second in the entire league, Washington Capitals third, Red Wings fourth, Jets fan, but Colorado and Tampa Bay are now back in the top 10. Certainly these teams belong to me. Calgary 9th in the entire league, San Jose 10th in the entire league. A little bit surprised with San Jose, but hey, they're holding up their end of the bargain. But like when it comes to this top 10 right here, it's actually relatively reasonable. Like Florida's first in the entire league, I can get behind that. Carolina's second in the entire league, I can certainly get behind that as well. Detroit, Washington, maybe not the most realistic years.
Screw it. I'm gonna do an April 18th stream, I think.